And I am back once again with another My Thoughts. And what other anime did I watch that I did not get a chance to tell you guys about that I felt I really enjoyed? And one of these animes, guessing by the titles you already know, is Saga of Tanya the Evil. Dun dun dun. Some of you know, I have extreme burning hatred towards anime that has anything to do with someone going to another world. Those are one of the anime that drive me up the wall so much. I mean, more than when it's about a wimpy kid with like just a harem and he can decide who he wants to go out with. That's for another day. But what really gets my stomach going, gets me going, oh my god, is watching anime about going to another world. I cannot stand them. They are terrible. However, if the reason why I hate these is because it's always about the same thing. Some nerdy otaku shut-in guy accidentally dies, or he's teleported to another world. He becomes OP, and he gets a bunch of girls around him. I'm not hating. I don't mind that. The fact is that it's being copied and pasted way too much within the light novels, comics, and within the anime industry. And it's just way too much. Like, jeez, man. I can't stand it. It's too much. It's just, ugh. However, if you do it differently, do it right, then you have my attention. So, and that's where Tanya comes in. Tanya. Saga of Tanya the Evil comes in. It's about a man in Japan, a salaryman, who fires an ex-employee for not doing his job well. However, later on that day, that employee comes along for some revenge and kills him. I push him off into the train and he dies. But before he dies, he meets a guy named God, aka Being X. Being X has a conversation with him. Why do not you believe in me, even in these times of hour? He said, well, to him, religion is only for those who are using it to create followers so they can have authority, or for those who are followers because they're inside a desperate situation. And he is not wrong. There are people who use religion to their advantage to create people to listen to them, to have order, and there's people who are very desperate in a situation they have nowhere else to turn to, so they turn to a certain religion to get them out of there, to distract them from their sorrows. So that is true. However, Being X decided to take him to a world, an alternate past, where World War I is done, with magic and slightly bit of Germany. So this guy reincarnated as a little blonde girl named Tanya, and she must find her way to find an easy life, proving to God, aka Being X, that you can have an easy life without worshiping or acknowledging him whatsoever. So Tanya was born into an orphanage. And as years go by, she found out that she can use powers. She had powers of a wizard. So she decides to recruit herself into the military. And there her plan was to work her way up so she can have an easy life, doing things on the backfields and have everyone else pull the dirty work. And it could have happened if it wasn't for Being X's interference. Because of that, Tanya has been forced to rely on Being X's powers and existence in order to get herself out of some very sticky situations. Despite the amazing action and beautiful animation that this anime has, and the main thing is the philosophy of human nature itself. That's the most beautiful thing. I love stories, but I also love stories that has nice philosophy. I'm not a politics guy, I'm not science guy, but I love me some philosophy. I love philosophy. And that's what it has. It has human nature. Despite how logical mankind can be, you never really see things coming. Even though you would do something in a logical way and you expect that to happen, you'll never know what that person's capable of in the heat of the moment. You never know if that person feels humiliated or desperate. They'll pull something out you didn't even calculate for it coming whatsoever. That's the beautiful thing about this anime. Throughout the whole entire show, Tanya has been trying to find herself an easy life for special powers and skills, but because of Being X and other people that she has harmed or ran in contact to, things have changed for the worse for her. So that just pretty much shows you that's what life is. And things don't go your way because you can't count every variable in life because there's just too many to count. If you could count those things, you can't be human. Hey, I don't think even a computer can really calculate things coming up because things are just too random in life and you just can't calculate life. Now, people say a lot. I have not read the light novels. However, I did read the manga. And a lot of people say that the light novel and the anime are a bit kind of different. And by reading the manga, I can see that. The reason why I understand what Studio Nut did for the anime is because there's just way too much dialogue within the story. And for them to even get anywhere past the point where you have a nice climax and stuff like that, there's no way. They had to cut it. They had to skim through some stuff. And that's what it means to be an adaptation. And that's one thing people do not understand about adaptations. Adaptations don't mean word for word. It means a different version, a different perspective of that thing that you once knew, but it's made with a different alternate twist on it. So when you go see your favorite anime, don't get mad because it's not the thing you expect it to be. Get mad whether it was enjoyable or not. But that's a story for another day. This is more about Tanya. So anyways, the problem with Tanya Saga of the Evil is that you only really cared about Tanya. Even the secondary heroine, which I can't remember her name, you don't really care for. All you care for is Tanya and being X, which those are the main cores of the story. But it would have been nice if the story had been more interesting and had other characters. Well, I did like the antagonist, how you would thought he was dead, he would come back. And he would be trying to stop Tanya. Like, they would just faithfully run into each other. They always have this epic showdown, even to the very bitter end. I wish they had more characters to focus on. That was even a problem even for the light novel in the manga. There just wasn't enough characters to go on by. So, this was Studio Nut's first anime. First anime they have ever done, and they've really pushed it out. Like, the intro was just amazing. I like, so many people took the intro and they made their own English covers of it and even remixes. It's a beautiful intro. Good music. Even the outro itself, Lost, 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 has a lot of good remixes and of course mixed in with the outro as well, even a rap formation, and I downloaded all of them, by the way. Saga of the Evil had good animation, great art. A lot of people complain about art because the lips, girls' lips, it looks like they have frog lips or something like that. And I said I liked it, man. Some of it looked kind of sexy. Not Tanya, but the other girl. Okay, I'm not no pedophile. Don't call me to the cops. Anyways, yes, I enjoyed Saga of Tanya the Evil. It was an enjoyable anime. I love the art. I love the animation. I love the music, and I love, of course, the philosophy. However, lucky for us, this was not an under the radar anime. This one was really popping when it started to air. And seeing the ending, hopefully there will be a season 2. I pray for a season 2. Because after what happened in the last episode, it was amazing. So I really recommend you guys go see this one. It is amazing. So tell me, if you guys have seen it, tell me what you think about it. Did you like it? Did you hate it? And if you did, tell me what you hate about it. If you loved it, tell me what you loved about it. Until next time, I'll be giving you guys on the flip side. This is Madcrownxox Anime, signing out.